Hello, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all well. This is Anne with Real Life Concerns. I want to say before I go any further, thank you to all my subscribers to my channel. Keep your comments coming in so we can start a discussion, hopefully, for all my subscribers. I appreciate you all. Please like and share the video, discuss the videos with friends and family. Ask them to comment on the videos. Ask them to subscribe too, please. Okay. This morning I'm going to talk about universal credit again. Are you tired of hearing about universal credit? So am I. But it is unfortunate that universal credit is going to be staying with us, and I'm hoping that they will get it right, and I'm hoping it won't be for much longer before they get it right. They've been in the papers, they've been in court, and I want to say to those who took universal credit to court and got justice, well done to you, and thank you for standing up for the rest of us. Now, I had two previous videos about universal credit. This is something I want to add to those two videos. Again, there is discrepancy with universal credit on a personal level. Okay? For those who don't know, I had stopped work over a month ago. My last day of work was the 9th of June. Yeah, so I've just gone over a month. The 9th of June was my last day of work. In that previous job, I was paid every last working day of each month. Okay, so in June, I got my previous pay before June. I got sorry, I got last working day of May. There was a discrepancy on that pay, so the workout was brought forward to June. I only worked 1 week in June. Okay, 1 week, and my 1 week was 3 days. Yeah, 3 days, but I work sometimes like 24 hours. So I start sorry, I would start on the morning of 9:30, and I wouldn't finish until the following morning 9:30. So I start 9:30 throughout the day. So you get it, 24 hours. Okay. So when I got paid at the end of June, my pay was take home 500 and something pounds. Please remember, there was some discrepancy in May, so some things brought forward to June's pay. Okay, now universal credit, I had my statement somewhere around the 7th of July, and universal credit stated that my reported pay from my employer was somewhere around 800 and something pounds, which was totally wrong. Even with after the deduction of tax, pension and all this, my take-home pay was just over 500 pounds. Okay. Before tax and all the deduction, it was 700 and something pounds. So the deduction took it down to 500 and something pounds, right? Now, I don't understand where universal credit got the information to say that my pay before tax was over 800 pounds and my take-home pay was somewhat over 600 pounds. My take-home pay wasn't that much, but I did not call them to try and find out anything, because all along, every single month, their information for my reported income was always off. Always. Always off. Take home was always off, because if their reported is off, then obviously the take home is going to be off as well. But I had not called to try and work out, or try for them to explain how they get this, because you'll never understand them. They always have an explanation, always, but you never understand where they get all that information and how they work it all out. You never understand it. So I gave up. I don't bother to call them. Anyways, they told me in the statement said that I would be entitled to £1,400 and a little bit. On the day that they were going to pay the money into my account, the figures changed, because when I went to my account to check my account in the morning to make sure that my bills can be covered, I was surprised that Universal Credit had increased from 1,400 to 1,800. So I don't know how they come to make their correction. So what I'm trying to say is this: we need transparency in how Universal Credit work out their final entitlement and all this. We need clarification from DWP, Universal Credit, because I don't understand it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who don't understand it. But for anyone out there who does understand it, please highlight me so I can try to inform others, because I don't know how they work it out. Because never a time Universal Credit has ever received or report a correct income information for myself. Never. There's not one. And I have all my pay slips to prove that Universal Credit has never got it right. I challenged them once before when I made my first video, and they have a whole lot to say. I even went to my local job center and spoke to the manager to explain, and they have a whole lot to say. But in a nutshell, they would say to me that even though you can't see it here in this workout, it will all work out for you in the end. How you expect a person to understand that logic? But Universal Credit, I don't know if they're going to get it right, but I hope that they do get it right. They've been in the news, they've been in the papers. A few people took them to court and was victorious with taking Universal Credit to court. And I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you. And I'm happy also that you stand up for people like myself. You stand up for everyone who is on Universal Credit, because they believe that they can do whatever and get away and treat people however. But Universal Credit, just so you know that we are human, and you who is running Universal Credit, you're supposed to be human too. Where's your empathy? Where's that caring, sympathetic nature that you're supposed to have? Some of it, the last time I called, I got this one guy. I'm not even going to call out his name, because I don't know if he's the only person there with that name, because I noticed that they're all over, because I have agent, they have agents in town near to me. They have agent way in yonder. So I'm not going to call his name, but you that I spoke to some while ago, you seriously need to find yourself. Because if you're going to be representing and be dealing with people, you need some people skills. On top of that, you need a heart. When you're dealing with people, you need a heart. I know this is not your doing and you're following rules, but you can approach things differently. You can make a bad situation seems not so bad for when someone calls you. Because people is going to call you with bad situation all the time that they're in. But it's for you to make it feel to that person that, you know what, is not so bad after all. Universal Credit needs to get it right. Another thing I'm going to say about Universal Credit this morning before I go, because I don't want this video to be too long, is that they have now come in with a new, what should I say, a new form of support for those people who are now going on Universal Credit. They're stating that they're going to be a little bit more helpful. So they're going to give you some extra help or support for those who is going on to Universal Credit for the first 2 weeks. So they'll give you some extra help there. And another thing is for people who are on Universal Credit moving on to work. They're having something that they call run-on. And I think this was taken from maybe tax credit, because tax credit did have this where there was helpful. And this is at the discretion. Remember, this part of this help, it's a form of grant, support grant. It's of the discretion of those who work in the job center. Do they all have discretion? Use their discretion? Let's see. Keep your comments coming in so we can see how well or how they are doing. This grant is to help those who wants to go back into work. This will help you to buy, it go towards uniform if you have to buy uniform, clothes if you need clothing to go to work, bus pass, whatever, travel expense, things like that. And this is only as a support for you getting back into work. So just so you know. But let's keep our fingers crossed that they will get it right, because I don't think they're going to turn back. It doesn't matter how, excuse me, it doesn't matter how much we complain, it doesn't matter how much we disagree and take them to court and doing all this. I don't think they will ever return to what we knew as working tax credit and tax credit, because I thought that was very helpful. I thought that was more transparent than this one is. You could see yourself, you could see an incentive to go back to work and all these things. But this Universal Credit, not so far, not yet. They're not there yet. But keep your comments coming in, and I hope you like and share this video. I hope this would help some people. And like I say, if you know how Universal Credit work out, if it was explained to you and you know how they work it out with all the figures and everything, how they get their information about your employment and your pay and all this, your take-home pay, on all that, could you enlighten me so I can therefore try to enlighten others? Please like and subscribe. Please like and share. We like sharing, don't we? Yes, we do. So please like and share, please. I hope you do have a blessed day. I am going to try and do so. I have an appointment for my youngest son today to go to the optician to get his eyes tested. He's been struggling. But like I say, I hope and I wish you all well. Please stay safe, because we are still going through this pandemic. It's eased, but nevertheless, Let's stay safe and keep each other safe. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.